Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts, and today we're going to uncrate the HJC RPHA 11 Pro. It's been some years since HJC came out with the RPHA line. This is their attempt to break their way into the higher end helmet category. HJC has been the world's top selling helmet by volume for many years, but along with that came a reputation for being a budget helmet. Most of their stuff, especially back in the day, was more budget-minded, less expensive helmets, and not necessarily the highest quality. So they had their work cut out for them, establishing themselves in the higher-end market, and the RPHA series was to do that job. We still have a lot of customers looking at helmets like the RPHA 11 Pro, through this skeptical eye and not sure if it really brings the goods. I'm here to tell you the RPHA 11 Pro is just as good as any of the other top-level racing helmets out there today. You will not be disappointed, and the price tag is pretty reasonable considering what you're getting in the package here. So they make it in a composite or a fiberglass shell, and also a slightly lighter weight carbon version. The composite helmet comes in at $399 for solids and goes up from there for different graphics. This is the Marvel Venom series, and the full carbon is the most expensive at $579. So the composite shells weigh only 3.12 pounds, so just over 3 pounds. The full carbon fiber version is sub 3 pounds. In case you don't know, that's ultra rare air. This is one of the lightest helmets we've ever sold here for a full face DOT and ECE helmet that is very lightweight. Again, this is the Venom graphic. They have really done a great job at HJC getting some unique graphics. Their partnership with Marvel has produced some awesome stuff, and coming out late in 2021, you're going to see a new Anti-Venom, a new Punisher helmet come out. I even saw Minions come out earlier this year, so lots of unique graphics to look for. Another cool, unique thing that HJC has done with this RPHA 11 Pro is included a dark smoke shield in the box, as well as your standard, where'd it go? Standard clear shield. So they're giving you both of those. And a dark smoke shield these days can run 50 or 60 bucks, so added value for you. Let's talk about fit. Intermediate oval shape, which is the majority of the heads in the United States. The one catch with this helmet is it runs a bit small. I tell people to round up about a half a size according to the size chart. So look at the size chart and kind of round up a bit because it runs a fair bit small. The shape, again, intermediate oval. 3 shell sizes. The shell on this thing is very compact. It's actually probably the most compact shell for a full face helmet that we currently sell here. And what I mean by compact, I mean the actual size of the helmet, because they're using 3 shells and because they set out to make it a compact shell, is smaller than most other helmets when you set it next to them. Medium to medium, small to small. This helmet is smaller. That's important because it means less weight on your head and less drag and wind resistance. So shell breakdown goes extra small, small, medium, large, and then a third shell for extra large and 2X. This helmet is comm system ready. It's not a fully flush mount or integrated system, so to speak. You usually see that on more, touring helmets. As this is a racing helmet, you do have to attach the comm system of your choice to the outside of the helmet, either sticky or a shell mount. Inside, when I say it's Bluetooth or comm ready, this one does have speaker pockets, which not all, racing helmets do. I'm calling this a racing helmet. I think it's suitable for aggressive street riding as well. If you're looking for an everyday rider or a commuter, I think that there's quieter, more durable helmets perhaps out on the market that you should check out. But if you go out on the weekends, you tear up the canyons, you're out on the track, the RPHA 11 Pro is going to be lightweight, high performance, lots of airflow. Let's dive in here and talk about the ventilation. Up here on the top, they've done a unique thing with these vents in that they are variable. And by that, I mean they're not all the way off or on like toggles. You actually get this wheel that's got a rubber coating on it that you can adjust through a couple of clicks and set the airflow to whatever you prefer. Lots of air, little air somewhere in between. These are pretty sturdy. You can hear that on the mic, I'm sure. And something that's unique and easy to work with gloves on. The forehead vent is less impressive. This is your normal toggle, and it's kind of a small little switch. Harder to work in gloves, but it serves its purpose. Down here in the chin, typical chin bar vent. And next to it, you're getting more intakes through these side grills. These are not just for show. These actually pull air in. Those are controlled by a switch on the inside of the chin bar right here. So you can flip those on and off. Around the back of the helmet, you're gonna see exhaust ports down low and some that you cannot see underneath this spiffy air diffuser on the back. The RPHA 11 Pro does put a lot of air through the helmet, not only because of all the intakes and exhaust, also has a channeled EPS to get the air moving right through the helmet and against your scalp. Extra wide eye port, which is important. You get great peripheral view out of this helmet. 2 shields, like we talked about, and their shields are all pin lock ready. So on the inside, you're gonna have nipples for a pin lock insert, which they also include. A lot of other companies nickel and dime you and sell this stuff separately for $40, $50, $60. They're giving that smoke shield, pin lock insert. Pin lock, for those of you who don't know, handles fog, and it is the best solution for fog. If you need that, you can install that on the inside, and you can transfer it between shields pretty easily. On this outside pin, that is for tear-offs. Can be used in racing situations when it's really buggy out or you're getting a lot of debris. You see that more with the motocross guys. So it's all set up for you there. Center locking latch here. And not only do you have to work it up, you gotta pinch this to disengage. It's got an added safety lock that you can switch to the side. And this is kind of the most secure lock I've seen. Once that switches sideways, that will not come up. So I guess that will prevent accidental shield deployments. I don't know, it seems a little overbuilt, but all right, still cool. Over here on the side, we have the shield release. You see how easy I did that? This is one of the quickest and simplest ones that I've seen to date. So shield changes will be very simple. They call that the rapid fire 2. And let's flip this over. We'll show you what's inside. First up, you're gonna see emergency quick release cheek pads. It's a feature you want in a racing helmet these days. In case you're in an accident, EMS can pull this helmet off your head easier by first slipping the cheek pads out of place and gently removing it from your head and getting you the help you need. So it's got that double D-ring closure with the retaining snap. Again, pretty standard these days. HJC did spice up the interior, and especially on the RPHA Marvel series, you're getting that kind of unique print inside of there. You can see a little bit of that. They'll anodize the D-ring, so that's kind of cool. Let's show you the inside of this. And they're using, you know, every company kind of has their own proprietary moisture wicking fabric. This one is called the Multi-Cool Polygenie. This is silver infused thread that is antimicrobial, anti-stink, anti-funk. Hopefully you wash these once in a while. You can throw them in the sink, let them air dry. But in between washes, it's going to keep the helmet from getting funky. And another nice thing is that they've integrated the neck roll as part of the cheek pad. Why is that important? This is the part of the helmet that really wears on surfaces and over time can get beat up. This one's got a pretty decent material on it that looks like it'll hold up all right. But once that gets thrashed, you can just get a new set of cheek pads and the bottom lip of your helmet is now refurbished. That's not always the case, so that's a nice thing. Let's get these out of the way and we will show you the speaker pockets. They have a little cover on that speaker pocket once that's out of the way. Hopefully you can see that. Right behind the chin strap anchors, you have your speaker pocket so you can run that comm system. You also see a pretty substantial breath deflector up front. And we'll pull this out so you can take a look at the headliner. Pretty standard. Not too much in between these foam sections, which is nice because you're actually going to get the air that's blowing through the helmet onto your scalp. You see lots of holes there. This is a good thing. Inside, now I can show you those channels. Those channels are for ventilation. They'll help get the air right onto your head. Another thing they're going to include a chin curtain. It's nice to keep kind of the wind and noise out of the helmet should you choose to run that. Comes out easily and reinstalls pretty easily. So RPHA 11 Pro. If you've been thinking about giving one of these RPHAs a try, I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. We've been shocked at how well these perform, how closely they fit, how light they are. Just a very versatile, aggressive street track helmet. You should check it out at speedaddicts.com. Remember, exchanges are free with Speed Addicts. Head over there, check out the RPHA 11 Pro. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time and find out what's in the crate.